Hey YouTube, Jim here. Welcome to Top 10 Archive. Every year, it seems like we get more advanced weapons with techy new features and frightening possible effects. Sometimes it's better not to hear about new military weapons because of how anxiety-inducing they can be. But other times, it's interesting to hear about how super expensive machinery can be so cutting edge. Which is what brings us to today's list, the top 10 military weapons you won't believe exist. But before we get started, why not become an archivist today by clicking that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. If you end up enjoying this video, let us know by giving it a thumbs up and tell us in the comments section which of these weapons you'd love to own.
Number 10. XM25 Grenade Launcher. Of course, we have a weapon that launches our weapons for us. It's 2020. We can't be manually launching our own weapons. This weapons launcher packs a magazine of 4 25mm projectiles, specifically programming them to go off as they pass by their targets. Lovely. They allow other soldiers to strike enemies, aka other soldiers, while they're taking cover. It's not a new weapon, it's been around for years, as have other options for remote diffusion of bombs and operation of weapons, though you likely never knew it existed. Armed robots have been sent to Iraq, though never fired. Bots have often defused bombs, and we're getting farther and farther from actual person-to-person combat. Number 9. Flashbang Grenades. So you have your grenade launcher. How about a new type of flashbang grenade? What's that, you ask? They're regular grenades. They still dismember people, but also create hearing loss. They were designed to stun people, but it turns out they're not very safe. Since those little issues, researchers at the Sandia National Laboratory built the new and improved version that launches flaming aluminum particles into the air. This causes the flash and takes away the shockwave, which means we all get to keep our limbs. Number 8. Seasick Creator. Okay, so it's not the weapon's actual name, but creators Lamore Freed and Phil Tyrone decided to build a weapon similar to an experimental one they'd heard of, which gave people seasickness. This is a favorable outcome because it makes your enemies totally incapable without wiping them all out. Have you ever been seasick? You wouldn't hurt a fly when seasick. They actually created instructions on how to make one affordable right at home. It works with light, pulsating LEDs to be exact. If you feel like celebrating after, you can even program it to be your disco ball. Number 7. Laser Avenger. If I were ever in charge of anything regarding the creation of weapons, I'd want to be in charge of naming them. The Laser Avenger, kudos to whoever named it, takes down incoming aircraft with the ability to shoot drones down too. The laser is mounted on an AN/TWQ-1 Avenger combat vehicle and was developed by Boeing Combat Systems in Huntsville, Alabama. In 2009, the laser had successfully demonstrated that a laser system mounted on an Avenger combat vehicle can shoot down a small unmanned aerial vehicle, UAV, like those that increasingly threaten U.S. troops deployed in war zones. Number 6. Magpul FM-9. Oh, there's more? Okay. This machine gun folds up to look like a laptop battery, making it the perfect choice for those who like to conceal their weapon. Talk about low-key, am I right? It was featured in Ghost Rider and Call of Duty, but it's not available for sale on the market and probably won't ever be. Designed in 2008, this folding machine gun has a rate of fire of about 1,200 rounds per minute, weighs just over 1 pound, and is about 10 inches in length when folded. In 2014, Magpul announced they had no intention of bringing the prototype to production, and in 2019, no information on the model could be found on their website. Number 5. 950 JDJ Rifle. This weapon is the world's largest centerfire rifle. Packed full of power, this baby's got as much punch as a World War I tank, and it's ready to do some serious damage. Or at least it would be if it were available. Only 3 of them were ever made. It fires half-pound bullets that are custom-made for this rifle and weighs 85 to 120 pounds depending on options, which is probably why it never made it to production. Oh, and its cases are about 70 millimeters in length and are about 30% more powerful than an M16 round. Number 4. Beretta LTLX7000. This weapon, which was in development still last time we checked, is a shotgun and a rather intelligent one at that. It can actually adjust how lethal the shot it fires is depending on the range. It has, or will have rather, a holographic scope, which essentially shows and identifies for you the head and feet of your target. This Italian-made gun is a less lethal shotgun that was created to solve the problem of unwanted deaths at closer range that other guns had trouble with. In short, this weapon of choice is intended for crowd control that uses proprietary cartridges with rubber projectiles in them. Number 3. Self-guided bullet. Come on, this has got to be in a superhero movie somewhere. This type of bullet, also in development, has an optical sensor, guidance electronics, and a moving control fin. A fin, like a fish has. I have to say, this sounds so expensive, I don't even know if any human body is worth killing with that much money. You could be the baddest guy and not deserve to be killed with this high tech. These bullets can navigate around obstacles for up to a mile before reaching their target. This is the ultimate sniper weapon. The bullets travel at twice the speed of sound and correct their movements up to 30 times per second. That is absolutely incredible. This self-guided bullet could change careers and just be the new Batman with the power of Flash. Number 2. LIPC Laser-induced plasma channel. The LIPC isn't a weapon as much as it is a technology. It guides lightning. That's right, actual lightning, like from nature, to hit a determined target that's guided by a laser beam. It's still in development, but it's 100% a weapon that you'd see in a movie. Also known as an electro-laser, this weapon is basically a long-distance taser gun that you'd see police officers using, with different technology, of course. Though originally intended to just immobilize your target, it can easily be turned up to turn them into dust, much like we saw in the movie Mars Attacks. Number 1. Long-range acoustic device. I like this weapon because it's a cautionary weapon. It's used when someone suspicious is approaching. You don't want an American sniper situation where you're like, did I shoot the wrong person? Well, this device sends a warning beam of sound waves. It travels clearly for around 300 meters or 1,000 feet. If you want more, kick it up a notch so the sound is so loud that anyone in its path has no choice but to take cover of their ears and turn away. Its manufacturer prefers it to actual weapons, but they've been used to repel pirates, harass protesters, and other uses. My question is, when will they develop a weaker version for me to use on my dog to stop her from marking her territory on the fake fern plant in my man cave? Seriously, have you checked the prices on fake fern plants lately? Unreal. Thanks for watching. What do you think? Is it better to develop weapons that incapacitate or annihilate? Tell us your thoughts in the comments, and also tell us which of the weapons in this list you'd like to have in your personal arsenal. That is, if you ever needed one. Fire away at the subscribe button and notifications bell so you don't miss out on the latest and greatest new videos from Top 10 Archive. And be sure to give this video a like.